Good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Down here in the traffic center, and actually, I got to lower my chair just a bit to fit the fat hat in, right? There we go. Yeah, so happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Hopefully everyone's doing fine on this Friday, this fantastic Friday. We welcome you to the broadcast. And Alexandra says, happy St. Patrick's Day from East Rutherford. I like your hat. Yes, thank you. It's about the only thing I had. My green jacket I left in the MeTV studios on Monday. I had a feeling I left it there. Somehow, I don't know why I have it there, but should be here. But nonetheless, I did. So this is about all I had left was the hat and the quasi green Hawaiian shirt. So we're going to go with that here this morning. Speaking of that, we're live here on Facebook and YouTube. We welcome you to the big broadcast. We're going to be going until about 8:40, about the next hour, and then I have to reconnect with On New Jersey. So do some traffic hits for them coming up at 9 o'clock. So again, join us there on YouTube. Also on Roku now. We have the On New Jersey app. You can just watch it straight away on the Roku app now. So which is kind of fun. So again, that's On New Jersey. If you have a Roku or Roku TV, you can go ahead and download that. And you can watch us there. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's about it for right now. So once again, we thank you so much for dialing us up here. Not a whole lot going on, as I kind of had mentioned for the last couple of days. I can angle this hat down a little bit better. There we go. I think it looks better. Look like the Monopoly guy. Oh, what was I going to say? Yeah, traffic is fairly light out here, as I pretty much called it. So, there's not a whole lot happening usually on Fridays to begin with. And then with St. Patrick's Day, lots of folks taking off today. So it is so far a tranquil ride. Let's see what we can do now. Connor says, oh, there we go. Connor says, good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Let me know if the microphone kind of cuts out. I was having some trouble the other day with it. And if you notice that the microphone kind of cuts out a little bit, just post it up in the comments if you can, please. Just trying to get a handle as far as what's going on. Not sure whether it's, I have a feeling it's a setting that's in the audio mixer. I'm trying to pinpoint exactly what that may be. All right, so let's see if I can do this the right way. I don't think it's this one. No. I'm able to see the screen. Can't do that one. This one. Well, first let me take out the banners and we can decide what we want to do. I don't know if we like that one, or here's the full screen. That's with me in the corner. Kind of goes that side there. Well, maybe we'll try a little bit something different, right? Unfortunately, I'm going to be looking away that way. Well, actually, it kind of makes it look like I'm looking at the map, right? I guess. Yeah. Why not? All right. So let's go to New Jersey. Let's dial that in here. 295 left shoulders out southbound exit 36. I don't believe that is causing any kind of an issue whatsoever. None to be found. So appropriately in green here for the holiday. 80, 15, 206, 94, 23. I mean, there is just really nothing this morning. All the way up to Sussex County. I mean, it's just 206. Is again fantastic all across the board. North Jersey, 208 to 23, 17, Route 4. Again, traffic is just fine. Both ways of 46 Route 3, a little tied up there. And same thing with the 21, 20 interchange up in this area on the eastbound 46. That's busy, but it's usually, when is that not an issue? 80 west of Route 20 is a little crowded. some volume. Northbound Parkway in Bloomfield. I wonder if something is going on there. Well, we can go to the cameras. It just seems like it's abnormally slow there for some particular reason. I mean, it usually is always heavy there to begin with. 148. This is at 147. It's a little slow there. That's north on the left. Hmm. Yeah, it's just about right where the Essex Tolls is. Yep. Yep. And let's see here. Oops. Sorry. Connor, good morning. Good morning to you. Oh yeah, wasn't happy with the OT loss from Rutgers. They could have won that game. Yeah, should have. Seton Hall, same thing. Should have won that game against Colorado. But you got to hand it to the boys from FDU coming through with that play-in game, and they got the toughest game of the, I mean, of the school, could be of the school's history, is later today against Purdue. See, they got that really tall guy. Forget what his name is, Eddie or Edie, something like that. I mean, the guy must be like about 7'3". He's huge. So they got to kind of get through him, make it. But we'll see. It's why they play the game, right? So they got 40 minutes to figure it out. And big kudos to Princeton as well. Princeton, big win last night, coming down from, I think they were down by at least 10, if not more. Connor says, but now I'm rooting for Princeton and FDU. Yeah, there you go. So Central Jersey, we're fine. 287, the Parkway, lots of green out here all across the board. 195, 295, the Turnpike, and lots of folks taking today off. I would imagine for St. Patrick's Day, all your bars and restaurants here in Point Pleasant, being a Friday too, Asbury Park, Spring Lake, Belmar, Long Branch. I mean, it is just going to be chaos. Very good friend of mine works out in Long Island. He's the producer of one of the what did Connor say here? Zach Eddy. That's right. One of the top rated morning shows on Long Island for radio. They do this thing called Corned Beef and Chaos, where it's just all kinds of debauchery and craziness. I wonder if that's today or if he's already had it. It's Corned Beef and Chaos. It's great. 55, 40, 322, Atlantic City Expressway. All the way down to Wildwood and Cape May. We are going to be wide open. So let's see here now. Let's do this. Since from New Jersey, we'll just do transit. Let's see what we can find here. Everything is on or close to schedule. That is welcome news. Let's go to the Hudson River crossings now. Let's see here. About 20 at the George, 10 or so at the Lincoln, 15 at the Holland. That's kind of normal. Not really normal, but normal for our Fridays. We'll put it that way. That way, I should say. Before we get to New York City, let's do this, shall we? John again is off. Johnny is off for his spring break today. So we're just going to, let me quickly show you the 7-day here. Again, disregard the Thursday, obviously. But let me just get a little more sidelight on myself. There we go. So 60 today. So it's a little bit warmer today than it was yesterday. Although yesterday, I think we got up to 63. Not mistaken. 62, 63, somewhere around there. So today could be a little bit warmer. later on, there could be some showers to potentially contend with, but nothing terrible to write home about. 51, a nice day on Saturday, 43, a little chillier on Sunday, and it's going to be a little breezy as well. So it's kind of going to keep those overnight temperatures into the lower 20s, and then 50 on Monday, first day of spring. So it should be a nice golden sunshine, gorgeous day there. 53 on Tuesday and 51 on Wednesday. So we're starting to moderate those temperatures, I think. Dare I say that? Again, for coming off of a little bit of the probably the coldest stretch that we not coldest stretch, but just the prolonged chilliness in the air, if you want to call it that, over the last week or two, where we're experiencing in February temps into the 60s and 70s at some point, but kind of flipped the switch on the calendar. So, with that said, let's go back to our maps. Let me bring up the maps. There we go. Let's bring up the maps. We go to the city now, crash in the Grand Central, Cross Island Parkway. Down there. Got to go to state cameras. I think that is where that camera is, and it keeps putting us in Buffalo. Why? I don't know why it keeps putting it. Anyway, let's just come down here. Fine there. Whatever it is, I think is cleared. All right, so we go back to the maps. Staten Island, we're fine here along the West Shore Expressway. Same thing along Staten Island Expressway. We go over to the Verrazano, a little crowded, and that's just really because of the delays in the belt heading east as we get out to Bay 8th Street or so. That's kind of normal. Inbound Gowanus is busy. Fort Hamilton Parkway all the way up to the Prospect, across the top of the world into the BQE. Southbound also fairly crowded there. Again, this is all that long-term construction or permanent construction, if you want to call it that, at this point, where you're losing the lane there. South on the BQE, just a wall of traffic coming across the Kosciuszko Bridge. Getting out to the Williamsburg Bridge, Midtown Tunnel, looking at probably about 5-6 minutes or so. Ed Koch Bridge is fine north on the FDR. Let's go there. See if we can bring this in. Let's see. East 53rd. 8th. 48th. 38th. So there's definitely something happening here. Question about that. Question about that. Yeah, that'd be great. Again, north into 96th, southbound FDR is heavy here. In the 130s down to the RFK Triborough. We'll head up to the Bronx. North on the Bruckner is really jacked up here. Wonder what's going on there. South of the Hunts Point Drawbridge, both ways of the Cross Bronx and the 3rd Avenue. The Deegan, still some congestion here south of the Mosholu Parkway. Speaking of the aforementioned, Mosholu is quite heavy as well. Bronx River Parkway, good. North on the Bruckner extension into the Hutch is busy. Let's go here. Let's see here now. Oh, here it is. I think it's just heavy because well, no. What's going on here? It's like a NASCAR split. It's like I think people just don't realize what to do. Wait a minute. Now there's a what's going on here? That car's on the move. A pothole or something. I feel like people are just avoiding. Oh, let me just see if I can expand the camera a little bit. There's something right here, but what that is, I can't particularly figure that one out. I don't know what that is. I don't know what. It's just perplexing. I'm not quite sure, but I mean, this is going every which way but loose here. It's crazy. Hmm. That's just weird. I don't know what the deal is there. Let's do this. Out of that, let's go back here. It's right in here. Point Avenue. Okay, so let's do this. Curious to see what the overhead sign said. Always puts you in the wrong direction. I'm not sure why. So that's right in here. Ugh. Every damn time. Why does it keep putting me on Bruckner Boulevard? I don't want that. Again, it always puts you in the wrong direction. This side of the road. No, I don't want it. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. There's so much going on here. It's just insanity. That's where I want to be, is right here. Again, they always put you on the wrong side of the road. So it's the split here for the continuation of the Bruckner and then getting on to Sheridan Boulevard. That is, I believe, what, yeah, Salino Law. That's this other dude. Camera is, I believe, located. No, why does he keep doing that? There's a buddy Salino. There's the camera right there. Wow. That's the camera that we were just looking at. So it's right in here. It's the split for, boy, that was a lot of work just for that one shot. So I guess they changed the law firm to somebody else, but so this to the right is going to Sheridan Boulevard. This is the one lane continuation over to the rest of the Bruckner. Call it that. Hunts Point Drawbridge. Just a catastrophe with this road work. Wow. It's literally just one lane getting onto the rest of the Bruckner. Nonetheless, you can see it's got things dialed out all the way back to the RFK. All right. So Whitestone a little heavy into Queens, west of the Grand Central, heavy at the airport. LIE West here, getting out to Fairgrounds is busy. East on the Grand Central, the Clearview is heavy. East on the LIE, we are busy. Out to the Clearview as well. North on the Cross Island, Solid Ride, Southern State on up to Hillside Avenue. Let's see now. Let's do Long Island, shall we? Northern State shoulder is out. That's highway. Uh-oh. That's it right here. Yes. 454 is Vets Highway at Suffolk Avenue. See the investigation. Get the verbiage right. What we got closed. I don't believe it's both ways. On eastbound at East Suffolk Avenue. Okay. Right here. Let's put that on the map. Right here at this intersection. So the camera is located on this side, right at that corner. I believe I can pinpoint the camera. Again, it always puts you on the wrong side of the road. No matter what way you put it, it always goes the opposite direction. Stupid. Real stupidness. Oh, where is that camera? Which way are they looking here? Northwest corner. Oh, so this is eastbound. That's highway. The camera should be located right in here. That's the speed trap camera. That's not a Dollar Tree. So the accident is right in here. Accident is right there because that's what we're looking at. The Tudor time. That's Tudor time right there. Camera's got to be over here somewhere. It's possible this is a new camera. It's very possible it's a new camera that they just put in. It's very, very possible. That camera would be shooting. It is a new camera. It will be in place over here. Right in that corner. No, and there's the camera up there. There it is right there. Okay. I was looking for the traditional pole, but wow, it's a lot of work just to find that. You're watching Tri-State Traffic Show here on the St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody, as I'm all decked out in my green. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. We are going to go until about 8:40 or so, give or take. 8:15, we'll do another check of the weather. We'll hit our sponsors there for a few moments. And again, if you can, let me know if the microphone is cutting out a little bit. I was having some issues with that on Wednesday. So anyway, the takeaway is you're heading to MacArthur Airport, give yourself a few minutes of extra travel time on Vets Highway because the entrance to the airport is not too far from where we're talking about here this morning. Let's see here. Alexander says, I can't even see it. I have green on as well. I'm also wearing my Irish grandmother's Celtic cross necklace and her gold bracelet to represent. Very nice. Wonderful. Beautiful. Very, very nice there, Alexandra. Let's see. We will go to Southern State Parkway. Is a little busy here at Meadowbrook over to Peninsula Boulevard. And then we continue on over to the westbound LIE here at 39 is a little bit slow. But other than that, that's it. North on the side of coast and the Crooked Hill Road. East through Hampton Bays, Southampton. I think a lot of maybe our friends are going to head out east for the weekend, starting to warm up just slightly, correct? Let's go to Connecticut now. Let's bring in the Connecticut list. See what we're up against. I think it's just volume. Yeah, 95, 15, 11, 9 through 5. And then closures in Stratford, southbound, off ramp is closed at 53. Almost positive that there is a camera there. Oh no, trouble. Let's see. Filter. Go to where are we going? That's at 53, but they've got the camera taken out of service, and this is south into 53 with the crash and the exit ramp shut. There it is right there. Anytime you hear of a motorcycle accident, sometimes it just doesn't sound terribly, doesn't usually bode well for the driver, but that's right here, just south of the Milford Parkway. Okay. 8 and 25 going south and towards 95 is busy. Then again, some light volume in Darien and 11, but through Stamford, 8 through 6 is the typical Bacchanal traffic. Merritt Parkway, we're fine. Let's go to the Hudson Valley. Let's bring in the Hudson Valley list. Is eastbound Vets Highway really closed? It is. Okay. There, it looked like maybe there was another vehicle getting through. To the HV 218 with the weather-related delays there in Cornwall. Southbound Palisades, the shoulder is out by 6A. 202 east of Croton Avenue. Shoulder is out. All on the shoulder. Let's see here now. We've got 287 is good. The Hutch. Yonkers, west of the Cross County, the Sawmill, a little tied up. The thruway across the Como, Tappan Zee is fine. Rockland and Orange counties, again, we're in good shape across the board on 84, the thruway. Same thing at the Beacon Bridge, also moving quite nicely. Let me put the hat a little bit there. There we go. My hat getting cut off in the shot. Can't see it because the camera's in the way. 84 across the Beacon Bridge, Lake Carmel, Brewster, 684, 22 is all in the clear. Same thing with 134. Okay, so let's do path. We haven't dialed that in. Alexandra, I believe you're home. Is that correct? General Square, 33rd, resuming normal service. Okay. That earlier mechanical problems at Grove Street. Maps. I just want to see the maps of the path. She says, yes, I am home today. Okay. Just wonder if I could take path. I have to head down towards Hudson Street in a couple of weeks. Just wondering if I could take path. And Alexander, you're the expert on path as much as I should be. I think I've ridden path once. That's it. I think 33rd Street's too high. World Trade maybe a little bit too low. Service maps. Huh, that would help. Okay. So where are we? We were going to MTA now. Let's see. Multiple changes on the 7 and the L, delays the 4 and the G, planned express the local, J and the Z. Rails we go. Extra service on the board, Jeff. Station running departing Farmingdale 859, Ronkonkoma at 910. There. Special schedule for Pascack Valley. Spring Valley will run nonstop from Pearl River to Secaucus Junction. An extra train will depart Pearl River, making all stops to Hoboken. Purpose to, for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Oh, I see. Our Port Jervis at 70, making all stops to Suffern, then Ramsey, Route 17, Secaucus Junction, Hoboken Terminal will arrive at 9:17. 2-hour and 17-minute ride. Wow. That is a long ride. Okay, so we've got that covered now. Okay, so let's see, we're at 8:12. What do we want to do? We'll go back to the maps now. And again, friends, it's really fairly good shape, except for this Bruckner it's all tuned up because the construction. Now the parade, it's down Fifth Avenue, really up Fifth Avenue, excuse me. So you can see, all kinds of street closures, and maybe we can go into Manhattan and see if we can get a glimpse of any of the festivities. Quite festive. Let me see here. Maybe they were. I don't think they're setting up this far. I don't believe that's the case. I could be wrong. Okay, so what we want to do is, excuse me. So what we want to do is we want to find the city cameras, right? Right. See if we can see them setting up for the parade. 256th parade or something of that nature. This is gonna be a tough deal. Trying to read the map is probably the biggest challenge of it all. Here's Fifth. That's out by the public library. So again, I believe that if I'm right, oh, look at that green cab. The parade goes up Fifth Avenue. Well, let's just back running along Fifth Avenue from East 44th to 79th. Low, a little low. Oh, this is the 49th. You can see the barriers here are already up. Seventh. Surprised there's nobody out there already. I mean, it's 8:15. The parade kicks off at 11. Where did it say it was going to? 79th. Fifth Avenue and 44th and 5th. So 44th is right here. Right here. Comes up obviously past St. Patrick's Cathedral, continues all the way up past the park, on up to 79th Street right here. That's where we need those cameras. They're right in here, but I don't know how many cameras there actually are. Second is out There, let's go to the city cameras. So it's 8:17. Welcome you to the Tri-State Traffic Show. A lot of folks are off here today. That's weird how that one works here, but on the state cameras, they don't work. There's the barriers. This is probably the place to come up towards the end of the parade here to watch that. Meteorologist Justin Godnick. Good morning, pal. Good morning. How are you? Feeling better, bud. I saw your post there about Daisy, so my condolences to you and the family. Let's see here. There's 5th at 59th. There. 7th. Finally at Burlington to see you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Anytime. Need anything, let me know. What you're our resident shore person. Won't give the exact nature of the Godnick compound, but what is it like on St. Patrick's Day down in your neck of the woods? Is it mass chaos come later this afternoon into this evening? I know the parade was last weekend, or 2 weekends ago, but is it just absolute chaos or what? Green line there. At 50th, they may already be starting to shut down. No, I don't think so. So 8:19 is our time. You know what? Let's do this. Let's take a quick break here. We'll bring in Johnny Rocco's 7-day forecast here. Again, discard the Thursday because this was from yesterday. But before we do that, let me go back to the map because Justin just posted again. He says, pretty wild down here. Tons of great Irish pubs. Kelly's and Neptune has been open since 6 a.m. Wow. 6 a.m. Holy smokes. It's got to be just wild. Just wild stuff. And again, being on a Friday, Saturday, it's just got to be mass chaos. It's probably the entire weekend. It's just all kinds of debauchery. Anyway, let's bring in the 7-day. Again, disregard the Thursday. Obviously, again, Johnny is off on his spring break. So these are the slides from yesterday. But looking at some late showers this evening, but temps are going to be fairly mild. Again, it's already 42 here in central Jersey. So you can see the bit of a mild start. So yesterday, I'm pretty sure that my temperature gauge in the car said 63. So we'll probably get to that here today, at least that today. But yesterday, I think there was more sun than there will be today. So the clouds start to roll in later on this afternoon. And then partly sunny, pretty nice looking day on Saturday at 51. Then it's going to kind of cool off a little bit into the overnight. You see temps into the mid 20s or so. So it's going to be a bit of a crisp chill in the air for Saturday evening into Sunday. Sunday's a little bit breezy at 43. Then we moderate for the first day of spring at 50 degrees. And then 53 on Tuesday, 51 on Wednesday. So maybe hopefully we're getting into a consistent 50-degree pattern here. Slowly moderate some of these temperatures to what spring should feel like, right? So that is your 7-day forecast. So let me go full screen here with our sponsors this morning. And we want to start it off with, where is slides? Our good friend Ralph over at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. Certainly give him a call and head over to 22 North Avenue West in historic Cranford, New Jersey. Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery.com is the website. And head over there and check out all the wonderful flavors that Ralph has to offer. He has these wonderful cakes. I believe he has well, you know what? Let's not believe. Let's just go to his Facebook page to see if he has the Bailey's Irish Cream ice cream. Oh, there it is. Right on cue. There it is. Let's take this. Let's put this back in. Bring it up. There it is. Mr. Koppelman. St. Patrick's Day with Irish cream. Wouldn't be without it. Wow. Look at that. Through the end of March. So you have a little bit of time here. Wonderful stuff. St. Patrick's Day with Irish cream. That sounds delicious. I think for a while there, Ralph, in the early days when he opened up the shop, he actually used Bailey's Irish cream and wouldn't sell it to anybody over anyone under 21. And now I think he just has like a flavoring of the Bailey's into it, but it's still nonetheless just as good. Either way, there's your St. Patrick's Day Irish cream. Myself, maybe if I get a chance, maybe I'll stop in this evening, maybe and say hello. I know there's a lot of basketball on, and I definitely want to see the FDU game, which starts at 6:40. We'll run down that before we get off the air here in about 10 minutes or so. But again, head over to the Crime for Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. So thank Ralph so much for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. Also, the Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark. 908-325-6283. 908-325-6283 for the best in men's grooming. Head over to the Shaved Cave for your beard trims and also your high top fades, whatever you may need. The Shave Cave can take care of it. Again, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, New Jersey. 908-325-6283. Also, a good friend, Darley Newman, a wonderful travel program on New Jersey PBS, PBS Create, Amazon Prime, Wonder Innovation TV's Journey. Head to our website, darley-newman.com for more information. And also her other website, darleycnewman.com/shop. That's where you'll be able to find a whole bunch of wonderful merch that she is now selling for her channel, or for her show, I should say. It's much her channel. I'm in YouTube land here, I guess. So head over there definitely and get some of this wonderful swag. See the travel mug as I have on the set. Also, the sweatshirts, the Travels with Darley hoodie, Travels with Darley fleece, and also the t-shirt there, which comes in a whole bunch of different colors as well. So really fun stuff there. Again, darleycnewman.com/shop is where you need to go to buy some wonderful stuff from Darley Newman. And also our good friends, Nick and Anthony out at Maxim Motor Cars, 973-620-9060 for a high quality, affordable vehicle, used vehicle that is. Head no further than Maxim Motor Cars in Dover, New Jersey, 973-620-9060. Head to the website, maximmotorcarsllc.com for more information. And you can see some of the offerings here. And Justin may be invited to maybe pick up the Mustang after his got totaled in the one of the floods over the years. This is the 94, and you could get specialized QQ plates for that one. $10,500 for that particular vehicle. Convertible tan top. It's a nice looking piece of hardware right there. So again, 973-620-9060 is the website. All right, friends, we'll do one last scan of the area, and then I think we're going to eject here for the week. Again, there's not much going on. As you can see, all of North Jersey is empty. As we continue into Central Jersey, that's completely clear. Same thing down through South Central Jersey, 195, the Parkway, 55, 322, Delaware, everything going in, even going into Philadelphia is pretty much empty. Wonder if Philadelphia's got their parade today. And off the this thing is just so aggravating. Sometimes you click on it the wrong way. There we go. All the way down the shore is going to be in good shape. As we continue on now to where are we going? Even the city, has slowly thinned itself out. Most of this is just congestion here because it always is that way onto the BQE. Midtown Tunnel's a little bit busy as well. Same thing. Congestion east on the LIE, the Grand Central, Cross Island up to Hempstead Turnpike and into Hillside Avenue, both ways of the Van Wyck at Jamaica Avenue is busy. West on the Grand Central at the airport is heavy. And this northbound Bruckner is the outlier because it looks like they maybe either changed the construction pattern in some capacity where it is leaving just one lane open to get out to the Hunts Point drawbridge. That's the problem. So it's a major lane shift there. Cross Bronx is busy both ways into about 3rd Avenue or so, southbound on the Deegan. That is heavy here in the 230s. And again, it's just kind of the normal spots, really. What it comes down to. Nothing, no outliers particularly. The belt going west here at Kennedy is heavy, and then both ways in the Cropsey Avenue is busy. Out to the island, east on the southern, a little crowded there at the Meadowbrook. West on the LA at 135 is heavy, and then again at 139, at 39, I should say. Santa Coast and the Crooked Hill Road is crowded, and we still have this investigation going east on Vets Highway at Suffolk Avenue. That's still shutting that down here this morning, so watch for that. Smoky Bones, Ronkonkoma. What is that? Are looking for some sort of barbecue, the best place, and I say the best place for ribs and barbecue is sitting right here on the corner. Smoking Owls Barbecue in Massapequa Park. That is outstanding. Not find better barbecue. I have not tried the Mighty Quinn's barbecue, but they got a big mountain to climb. This is Smoking Owls, 4847 Merrick Road, Massapequa Park. Outstanding, huge portions, just fantastic stuff. I mean, it is just the best. That is really the best barbecue I think I've ever eaten. Fantastic. But if you go, I just will be aware that there is at this light, Harbor Lane and Park Boulevard, there's one of those red light cameras, so you got to be careful. Been there many, many times. Good old Park Boulevard. Yep. So, footnote aside, east here on the LI is a little busy. What's going on there? Some road work here. 5860. Check that out very, very briefly, Dr. Jones. Let's see what we've got. LIE is. That looks fairly crowded. Wow, look at that. Getting hit hard there. Probably more construction. Hawkins. Oh. That's the reason why that is slow. Doing the joint repairs here for this overpass. Came up on the Long Island list. Yeah, there it is. Eastbound, 2 lanes, maintenance issues on the overpass. Wow. My buddy's an informer on top of that one. I knew something had to be going on, construction or something, accident or something, because it shouldn't be that slow. So those expansion joints there. Had a lot of A lot of potholes the last couple weeks here, and I think it's just been, since it's so warm, then they put down salt for some of the events that we had over the last 10 days or so, and then that salt erodes the asphalt, and then it gets warm again, and the contraction and expansion of the roads are just a mess here to kind of moderate stuff. So there you go. Exit 60, looking at that eastbound construction. Let's see. Other than that, the Hampton's busy as usual. Connecticut, just south here on the Merritt at 53. The exit ramp is shut. That's really the Woolwer Cross at that. Well, it's still the Merritt. South on 95 in Stamford, 8 through 6, with the Hudson Valley. Good shape across the board. Bring in the Hudson River crossings, shall we? Do that, if I can do that. I forgot to put myself back on camera. Sorry. There we go. Oopsie. Looking at about 15 at the George, 10 at the Lincoln, 10 at the Holland. So we're down across the board. There's just zeros across the board. And let's see. Transit there is on or close. We'll focus in on the MTA now. 2347 delay, JZ, SIR boarding changes, multiple changes on the L. Got some delays now on the Hempstead branch, 10 to 15. Jamaica because of congestion. It's all because of congestion at Jamaica. All right, friends. I think we're going to go on here for another 2 minutes, get the full hour. We are going to be done. Oh, we're going to look at the brackets. That's right. Bracket. March Madness. March Madness. Madness. How mad is it? So all right, so let's see here. Okay, we terms of service. So let's see what we've got here now. So let's go down here to our friends in Princeton. They're going to play Missouri. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be over the weekend on, I don't know when this game is. Saturday at 6:10. Okay. Alabama, Maryland is in. Former Seton Hall coach Kevin Willard. Doing the job there against Alabama. That could be an interesting game too. And then Furman against San Diego State. Another quality game there. Got Creighton, North Carolina State today. UC Santa Barbara against Baylor. Even Penn State, the Stadies of Penn coming through here. They're. I think that's the outlier to watch is Penn State, quite frankly. They're a tough team. That could be an interesting matchup against Texas. And we've got Houston and Auburn. I feel like I'm missing part of the bracket. Oh, there we go. That was most of the games from yesterday. There's a couple games here. Duke, Tennessee. That could be a good matchup. There is the Purdue FDU game. Let's see what that is. I believe it's 6:40 today. 6:50. Okay. Prime time. I wonder if they'll be on CBS. Let's see here. Michigan State USC could be a good game as well. Montana State, Kansas State. With the sports betting and stuff like that, it's almost to the point, just put like $2 on the 13, 14, 15 seeds, because you never know, something may arise. Grand Canyon University. I feel like that I don't know. I feel like there's like an online. I don't know. They're not, but interesting. Let's see what else we got. UConn, Iona, 4:30 today. 4:30. All right, so there we go. We are up and running here with March Madness is in full effect. All right, friends. We thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your March Madness here, as I think I need to get a little bit lower in the chair for my fat hat. We thank everybody for joining us here. We thank Alexander, as always, as well as Connor and Justin dialing us up here. Good to see you, buddy. It was good to see you the other last week. So thanks a lot for coming on to the broadcast here and saying hello. And again, my condolences to you about Daisy and for the rest of the family. So happy St. Patrick's to you down there, down the shore. I'm sure it'll be just a wild time for the rest of today. Everyone have a happy St. Patrick's Day. Be safe. You know, do the whole Uber thing. If you're going to be drinking, a designated driver, all of that stuff, please do so. It's very, very important that you do that. So again, have a safe and enjoyable St. Patrick's Day, a fantastic Friday, a fantastic weekend. And again, get out and enjoy some of the good weather here today. Head into the parade, give yourself some extra travel time, as we say here in the traffic business. And then we will be on, let's see, 22nd, Wednesday, we'll be back. Back to Me TV Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'll have a pretty big announcement to announce to everybody. That should be on Wednesday. I should have the details of things settling up for Wednesday announcements. So stay tuned for that. All right, friends, have a fantastic Friday and happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.